This is episode 1697. Welcome to the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I'm honored to introduce to you a brand new series we're exploring all week long. For 7 days, you will receive a different meditation technique that you can do as you meditate, as well as when you are in the most stressful times of your day. That is the beauty of meditation techniques. They are portable. You can use them whether you are on your meditation cushion or seated at your meditation chair, or whether you are in the midst of a stressful day. So, in today's episode, this is the very first episode of the series for the week. And our focus for the whole week is a particular aspect of love. And this series is part of an entire collection, a 4-part collection, so a month-long collection of love meditation techniques. And so for this week, we launch into familial love, also known as storge, which is the Greek word for love that is familial, that often unconditional love we have for family members, the comfortable feeling we have with these people in our lives. And as you go through the series, we'll be following along with the wise words of wisdom and often thought-provoking words of C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis was a British writer and lay theologian. He had very diverse talents. He held academic positions in English literature at both Oxford University and Cambridge in England. He was born in 1898 and he died in 1963. And during his life, he wrote many books. I believe he wrote 44 books. And you may be familiar with one of his famous books, and that is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So C.S. Lewis also wrote a book in the latter part of his life called The Four Loves. And that's what we'll be exploring in this collection. So for this series, you will be focused on the foundation of where love usually begins for us. And that is with, as I mentioned, what is called storge, or familial love. Our families are people we don't choose to love. We are usually born into this family, and we become very familiar with each other. Even though within your family, you may not have much in common with the other members. That is typical. You may be lucky and have a lot in common with your family. Regardless, our familial love, whether it is from a family you are related to and you were born into that family, or maybe you are adopted, whoever you feel raised you and gave you that sense of family, that is your first identity, your first association with love. So that is what you'll be exploring throughout this week's series. If this is a theme that is of particular interest to you, you can find full guided meditations and deeper insight with a full array of tools to support you along your love journey. It's an embracing love journey throughout this entire month at the Sip and Om meditation app. That's where I share half-hour guided meditations every day. You can meditate up to half an hour or longer. You can stop at whatever point you want to as you go through each meditation. And if you are interested in this, you can try the app for 2 weeks free. This is full access to the app, not just a few meditations, but rather full access to the whole app for 2 weeks free when you subscribe. You can cancel the app at any time during that 2 weeks. You get a weekly journal that's customized for the week's theme. And you also get a slow down guide with each technique I share every day throughout that week's series. So that is where you can find more, the Sip and Om meditation app. So here you are. Go ahead now and settle yourself down and get ready to do your own meditation. As you sit down, you might even want to have a photo of your family, your extended family or your immediate family, people who are like family to you, because I encourage you to share your gratitude and love with them as you do today's meditation. So if you need to stop this episode and grab a picture or two, go ahead and do it. If you are seated now, relax your mind and body and keep your eyes slightly elevated upward as your eyes are closed, because this is going to keep your thoughts uplifted as you meditate. And bring to mind a moment in time when you felt really connected to your family. Even if you feel the family you have isn't exactly the family you wish you had, there may be some pain for you in regard to your family. But think about a moment in time when it felt safe. Maybe it's the scent of a home you grew up in, or maybe you remember every detail of your bedroom growing up. Maybe you remember the flop of your dog's tail on the floor, or the warm embrace every morning as you started your day by a loved one. Bring to mind a memory that feels as though you're wrapping yourself up in your favorite blanket, and spend some time there now. Sit in stillness for as long as you feel comfortable doing so. You are so worth slowing down for.